Hey y'all, good morning. How y'all doing? So listen, sometimes y'all gotta do what you gotta do, even if you don't want to do it. But you have a direction, you have a journey, and somewhere that you have to go to. So sometimes, and I say sometimes, you gotta do what you don't want to do to get to where you need to go. So right now, I'm in the process of moving. I have had a setback, and we have those in life. And you have to be able to be strong, and you have to be able to be grateful for what you do have, and not be ungrateful for what you don't have. Because things may not always go, you know, in the direction you wanted to go in. Y'all know I need this stuff. This Vaseline. Y'all know this is my favorite. Woo! Y'all know it's my favorite. So, in one of my videos, I'll be talking about Sammy. And Sammy is one of the people here at the apartment that I'm at right now. Sammy is, he always, I think I already told y'all, like, Sammy be by himself. He go to work. Everything about Sammy is routine, if I'm gonna be honest. So it's very, it's simple. And because I've been living here for so long, he just basically, he go to work. He a loner. He go to work. He work midnights. He come home. He drink. And he relax. He drink, he relax, he be chilling. And he buy his business. He be to himself. And I told y'all, like, Brandy, she'll come over. That's his friend. He been on forever. Brandy and him, they long term friends, and they are hilarious. So she comes over, once a week or whatever. I haven't seen Brandy though, because I guess this has been cold, it's been rainy or whatever. But anyway, I went over there because I told him, like, if if I if what am I trying to say? I'm not even trying. I don't even know how I'm trying to say it. If anyone deserved to know my business, is what I'm trying to say. If anybody deserves to know what I'm doing or what's going on, I would tell Sammy. Like I'm moving. So when I seen him today, I'm like, oh my goodness, I should tell Sammy that I'm moving because I love Sammy. Like, y'all have to spread more love into the world with people. I didn't know him before I moved here, but I've been here for 6 years, and I grew to love him because he's a kindred spirit to me. So and he just be to himself, and he do nice things for you, and he don't overstep his boundaries or anything like that. So it's just kind of like, that's somebody I care about. And out of all these people that's over here that I have known, he's kind of like the only person that I notified that I'm moving and everything like that, because everybody else, unfortunately, I don't want to say it, but it's more women than men, but they're older. And me and women, I love women because I'm a woman, but y'all know women is more catty. Women is more, women just do a little more than what men do. So I always felt more comfortable with Sammy, just vibe with him. And I told y'all, he's older. Sammy gotta be like in his early 50s. He gotta be. I just think that's what it is. And no offense, and I don't know if he white or not, but he he unfortunately, like some people that's in that bracket of look like white people or whatever, they age a little faster, you know. So I think that Sammy is honestly in his early 50s or his late 40s. Gotta be. But I'm not sure. But that's what it would seem like. But anyway, I told him when I see him coming outside, I went to tell him, I was like, Sammy, I'm moving. And it was almost like his heart dropped. He was like, what? Like he grabbed my hands and was like, you moving? And I was like, yes. And he was just like he just was so taken back. And I was just like, well, I at least wanted to let you know that this is my last weekend here. And I'ma miss you. And he gave me a hug. So we hugged at least like 3 times. And he was just like, I'm really gonna miss you. And he was like, even when the summertime come and you on your porch or you got your little girl, I'm gonna miss seeing that. And I was just like, I know, and I'm gonna miss you on your porch because I told you when he get off work or something, and when it's better outside, when it's a lot more warmer, he'll sit on his porch with his wine or his drink and have his glasses on and just sit there and just look around. He just look at the cars or whatever. You obviously know, like, he just in his mind or whatever. But he just sit there and just in peace. That's how he is. So I'm like, I'm gonna miss seeing that. And then I told him, like, I'm gonna miss Brandy. Tell Brandy I'm gonna miss her because I'm miss seeing Brandy too, because I just told you Brandy is a fool. Okay. Brandy, go back in my last video when I talk about, I think it's something like it doesn't take nothing to be kind. You know, because he's real kind, and I like people that's real kind, because I'm kind and sweet, and you don't get a lot of people. That's the thing. You don't get a lot of people in the world that's like that. Like, you don't get people that's kind. You don't get people that's thoughtful. You don't get people that's genuine. You don't get people, you know, that's not all in your business, or you don't get people like everybody's so judgy. So when you meet someone that's not like that, you know, you kind of want to hold on to them. You want to kind of keep them close to you. So to me, he just one of them people that's a part of me. And then Brandy is his long-term friend. You know what I'm saying? Brandy, that's his long-term friend. And, you know, she just kind of took a different life path. But you don't not respect them because that's what they did. You know, like, you don't give people less respect just because they are, how can I say it? Like, if a person is, you know, on drugs, or if a person is an alcoholic, or if a person is a janitor, or if a person is, you know, on a panhandling and stuff, you don't treat them with less respect. You respect everybody the same. So that's what I love about them, because that's how, you know, I like down to earth people like that. And you could tell, because, you know, it's an essence. It's in you. It's in your spirit, and it's around you. You could see that with people actions and stuff. So y'all, why when I told him that I was moving and stuff, he grabbed my hands and he was like, oh no. He was like, oh no, that's what he said. He said, in the summertime I get to see your nails. And then he looked at my nails right now and he said, no, I don't like these. Y'all, because this how my nails look. So he like, I don't like these. And I always have my nails different. It's just like, they'd be short, you know, my nails, and just paint them. Or they would be, when he remember, is when they long and exotic looking, you know, and with different creative styles on it. He loves nails. Like, he loves stuff like that. Like, excuse me, that's like a, you know, and then that's something that I know that he liked about me. And you can't fault somebody for liking what they like. If that's what they like, okay, that's them personally. There's nothing wrong with that. So I just thought that was funny, because how he gonna look at my nails and say he don't like my nails looking like this? And he wasn't saying like he don't like my nails, but he more so saying like he's attracted to nails that catches his eye. This is not catching to him. This is plain. You know, this is not doing nothing for him. So he like, your nails, I don't like these nails. These must be your winter nails. So that's what I like about him, because when people could just be themselves and everybody not, you know, so racist, then you know, y'all know how people be. They just be over the top doing it. But I already understood what he's saying, because the people that he's obviously around, they, you know, their nails not done. Their nails is plain. So he looking like, oh my goodness, it's so creative, it's so beautiful, they so lovely. That's what he always say every time he see my nails in the summertime. All the time. Like, you know how people always have like a say it with me, y'all. Say it. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. It's like a what is it called? I want to say, I don't want to say fixation, but it's so, I can't think of the word, y'all. It's called you know how a fetish. That's what it is. Or I guess that would be the same thing. Like, he has a fetish with like just nails. It don't matter who the nails are on, I think it's just, but mostly, no offense, but I always see, most of the time it always is black women, always creative in some kind of way. So he was, when I moved here, he never seen no one's nails. I think he always liked them, or like seen them, but never like approached nobody, or never even seen nobody. But when he seen how comfortable that I was, like just with myself, and because see, I had to approach him first in a sense, because ain't nothing wrong with him. But you know, a lot of people, they not gonna say nothing to you because they don't know how you're gonna respond, or you know, they might be shy or whatever. So when he started seeing that I'm outgoing, and then he started saying stuff about my nails, and then I told y'all in my last video, I used to just be like, Sammy, look at my nails, I just got my nails done. And then he used to just roll his eyes and like have a shiver. And I used to just be like, you're so dramatic. And he used to just be like, I just love these nails. But he never, he never came on to me, or he ain't never did no creepy. You know how you get creepy men, or creepy white men and shit like that. Like, he never was like that ever. Like, he never was like that. He just always was respectful, always kind, nice, and compliment you. And that was it. And he's you know how some people, they have like, excuse me, dry humor. That's what was funny to me, because he have humor, but he ain't gonna laugh. I'm gonna laugh for us. So that's how our relationship is. So now, when I told him I'll come and visit him and see how he doing, and in the summertime, like when I get off work and stuff, because my baby's childcare, daycare, and my job is close over here. So if I get off work in time, or if I'm off or something, I'm make sure I come and see him, and I make sure I have my nails done, so he could talk mess, because this not getting him. These not it for him. But yeah, y'all. So when y'all moving, because I'm not gonna lie, y'all, I didn't want to move, but I'm not gonna lie, everything in my life was like starting to fall down, and it was for me to actually rebuild my life with a fresh set of eyes, because everything I had it for a long time. Whether it was friends, whether it was my car, whether it was my home. And when I started growing past those things. I started to outgrow those things. And starting over is hard because where I'm at starting over is from scratch. And when you starting over from scratch, you almost feel like it's a bad thing because you almost feel like I done had so many things, or you've been attached to, you've been attached to a lot of stuff where like now you got to let it go. When you let stuff go, that's hard to do because you probably been holding on to it for so long. And when you holding on to something for so long, it starts to break apart or fall apart because it's almost like letting you know, like, okay, it's time for you to do something different. It's time for you to change up the tune. It's time for you to move, like literally move. I'm not saying it like, well, I guess I would be saying it in a physical way, but more so like move outside of that comfort zone that you have been in for so long. It's time for you to move yourself into a different direction. It's time for you to move yourself into a different car. It's time for you to move yourself into a different home and start new memories there. It's time for you to start to move into a different group of people, like, a new set of friends that's going to serve the purpose that you are going into in that season. So that's where I am right now, and it took me a minute to actually understand it because, y'all, I am a loyal person. Like I will hold on to something for dear life. I will hold on to it for dear life, y'all. But it's like God will start to make you uncomfortable. And when I tell y'all I was becoming very, very uncomfortable, it was because God was doing it on purpose, because he knew that mentally and emotionally that I was ready to embark on a different journey of mine. And like I was telling y'all in some of my videos, like therapy helped me a lot because, man, therapy and healing, that ain't no, okay, that is not nothing to play with, because it just started to like peel off layers of you that's been stuck on to you like skin for a very long time. And now it's like, it's scary because this is some new skin, and you gotta leave that old skin, them old people, them old friends, that old car, that old place, that old furniture. You need to leave all that old stuff alone because it didn't have old memories. It didn't have old traumas, old disappointments. All that stuff is old. So in order for you to move forward into something new and something that's better, you got to start from scratch sometimes without nothing, because all that stuff was stuff that you already had. So now, like all my furniture and stuff like that is gone. I still got little things to do where, like, like little stuff like your towels and the bathroom stuff, or kitchen appliances, stuff like that. Yeah, you keep. I don't like this one. You keep, but like your mattresses and stuff, you got to get rid of stuff like that. My headboard, get rid of that because I didn't have them for so long. And then you just gotta start with a fresh set of everything. And don't even worry about how long it's gonna take you, because that will come. And anyway, that stuff is material anyway, so that stuff will come, and you'll be okay. Because right now, y'all, though I didn't had a what is it called? Footboard, headboard, I had to start from scratch. Now we mattressing it out on the floor. And that's okay. Don't be forgetting that you done came from a place like that before. If the mattress on the floor, the mattress on the floor. You get people, oh, you too big for that, or people, you know, you need to get you need some rails and da 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 da. When you starting over, don't be listening to other people put their expectations and standards on you. You know what you're doing, and God know what you need, and you're gonna be blessed with that. But don't overthink it. Don't worry about it. You know, even if you gotta do an air mattress and it's on the floor, so it is what it is. Well, thankfully, I didn't have no air mattress because I have had air mattresses. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Mine's always end up with a hole in it somehow, some way, or deflating and stuff. But that's okay. So I do got like the little mattress that was on my bed and stuff. And so that one I had really just got that. So that ain't old. But yeah, y'all. So if y'all starting over, hold on. It's gonna be okay. Everything is gonna fall into place. Don't worry about it. Don't stress about it. Don't feel insecure about it or anything like that, because when you coming into something that's good for you and God about to show out, he has to strip all that stuff away from you first before you can walk into your new place, your new palace, you know, your new mindset, your new emotions, you know, your new purpose. Okay, y'all. So I just wanted to let y'all know that. And I love y'all. And have a good day.